Alrighty guys, and welcome back to another educational and informative Dead by Daylight game. Now, I spawn near the center of the map, and the killer has red ping. I don't like that. What I can tell you is we're very likely to run into the killer here, because this is the main spawn. And we are versing a Nemesis. Let's run. We were all here. I'm really glad that he's chasing us right now, because our team shouldn't work on the outside gens like this one out here. It's a very bad area to work. Oh wow, that's the first time I've never seen an outside gen. I've never seen that before. That must be new. The bad news is we're both running together. He has lights, so he gets a bit of spacing. He should have looked over his shoulder there too. Alright, killer has corrupt intervention. I'm not going to be able to get any value on this, but what I am going to get value on is going through the map, working in the generator above the bathroom on the right-hand side. Teammates are working downstairs. Now, this is a very survivor-sided map. However, both of those teammates are first forced off the gen. There should be a gen here. If it's not here, it means it's most likely underneath me. Nope, we got it here instead. Okay. Killer is busy chasing somebody else. Now, out of the two versions that you can deal with on this map, West and East, I think it's West and East, this is the better choice for the killer. Alright, killer has already taken an M1 on an ally. We got another teammate working on a gen. Now, I do want to point out that I am in a duo queue Swift at the moment. I am not in solo queue. Alucard seems to be breaking a totem. It's alright. One of my other teammates found. One teammate hit. One person on a gen. Killer essentially has pressure on 75% of the lobby, which isn't good. But you do have to understand these matches in solo queue, there is a lot of desync with player movement. We've got the ally, the Fengmin, who's hurt. If she wants to heal, I'll heal her right now. If she doesn't want to heal now, I'll heal her at the end of the gen. I would much rather heal her at the end of the gen, but the killer is no longer in chase of my ally. So if he comes around the corner with Tinkerer, I'm going to be unable to take a hit for her. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to rotate to the opposite side of the generator. That way I'm in a situation where I can sandbag a body block hit for her if I need to. She should look at running right now. Yep, run, 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 run. Okay, now I got hindered, but I did give myself the extra movement speed. I'm gonna move downstairs. He's gonna chase Feng Min over me. So he's got something called the liquor tongue at him. The bad news is she decided to loop back towards the only generator that we had almost finished there too. The other two are stacked near the center. Let's see what's happening here. I'm gonna look for the pallet stun if he's gonna go for it. Nope, he's looking the wrong way. He ran too far through the pallet as well. I don't get this done in time, but the time... Of course, pain res. Perk that rewards you for tunneling. It's very good. I run it on a few of my killers as well. I'm gonna go down and around. Heartbeat's getting louder, so you know he's chasing. He could be chasing me from above. Heartbeat is now quieter. Now, I assume that they know how close the gen was to being done and that they're going to heal and run straight back to that generator. It's, like I said, I'm not in a party with either of these players, but that's the assumption I'm going under. We're going to take a blind on the zombie and we're going to get straight back to work. That heal should be done in a couple of seconds. Looks like the killer's coming back to the hook. Killer is already back at the hook. That means I should go for the generator. I don't like the fact of making a lot of coughing, but I don't want to empower the killer either. I kind of had to sandbag that hit for my ally. I guess I could have sidestepped the whip. So this is the thing about zombies, is they're completely randomly generated, and he was so lucky with his zombie to come interrupt us while we're working on the gen. She came back to the gen like I thought she would. But... then again, ooh, chasing Alucard. I'm interested to see why the killer didn't come back to his gen. He knew it would have been close to being done. Survivors are like bees. Survivors come back very often. Now, this is the first generator that I am currently completed. He's doing his second hook, or he's chasing his second hook. Something you gotta remember about this game is when it comes down to your time management, you have to be very careful. If you're not getting 2 hooks for 1 gen, you are essentially losing as killer. You need to be looking at a 2-to-1 ratio. Found another teammate running past. I should have predicted that the zombie was coming up the staircase because the killer was running a perk called Discordance, which tells him where multiple people are. You see how that just opened? I want to come over here and I want to find my ally and I want to get a quick... Okay, so she has a flashbang. I'm guessing that's why she fast-vaulted in and out. That was very, very disappointing. I can't run past the zombie because the zombie's going to snap out of it in a second. Oh, yes I can. I am not wasting such a powerful god pallet. I got to go down and around, and unfortunately I am very far away from the stronger part of the loop. I'm injured because the zombie was in a really awkward spot. Alright, I don't know what's available in the middle. I don't really want to loop him at the moment. I don't have a choice. I can't play that. I found both the zombies. He chases me or he kicks a gen. He chases me, which is good for me. I will go down here. He can pull the whip up and go for a hit. Alright. Oh, shit. Alright. Because of that miss, I'm going to take the vault and I'm going to play outside. No, he heard the gen. He rotated to the generator. That gives me time to go work on this. I don't want to work here. I'd rather go work on the other generator in a safer location. I could see in the bottom right-hand side, one of my teammates, the guy downstairs, the Alucard, was using a perk called Bardic Inspiration. Never use it. It is not a good perk, and it actually hurts your team more than anything, because you are wasting 20 seconds doing Bardic Inspiration, and while you're wasting that 20 seconds, you could have been applying pressure to a 90-second generator. So, to me, it is a wasted perk, and on top of that, it's not going to do anything unless you roll a 20. The 1% isn't worth it. I have an ally with me. I'm actually going to take a heal from my ally instead of anything else. I think this is better for me. You can see he's healing me at a very quick rate too. Might be running perks, like Botany Knowledge did just get a buff at 50%. Does feel like a fast heal. Killer's coming over. I'm coughing my guts up. I'm going to rotate a little bit earlier. Man, I am really lucky with these zombies, aren't I? I am really lucky with these zombies. Alright, I would like to get my hands on a syringe before my team use them all, but at the same time, have I been hooked? No. Is Feng Min on death hook? Yes. You think he's going to tunnel Feng Min considering he has no other option because no one else is dead? Yes. So this killer is going to be looking for a 2k. The fact he's only hooked one player, that does make sense that he'd look for it. Now, unfortunately, as she slow vaulted in and out of the locker, the killer probably wouldn't have came over in the first place. The bad news is we're all grouping up. He's actually with that player. I could see the HUD moving, and Alucard didn't understand what was going on. So Alucard essentially just walked into the killer. Now, I'm going to grab an antidote because I'm pretty sure he's level 3. We've got 2 antidotes left, and I'm going to go work on an isolated generator far away somewhere else on the map. It's a flashbang. I don't actually want a flashbang. I would much rather a needle or a vaccine. It's going to fix that off. Now, we know that the killer's going to go back to the same generator because he knows that generator is at 80%. Now, because of that, we need to find another generator and work on it. I was absolutely flabbergasted when I saw that there was no generator spawning outside. I hear a cry by a girl. Yep, let's grab her. Let's get a quick heal. I don't actually know where the other generator is. That's a very fast, or a lot of healing that he got off on himself. So he must have just ran his medkit dry. Unless his medkit is almost dry. And he's got a syringe in it. We don't know. There you go. Bachelorette number 2. He's found the other guy miles across the board. Now, realistically, my ally hasn't been hooked. I haven't been hooked. Either one of us can go for the save. But if you look at the HUD in the bottom left-hand side of the screen, who should go for the save? Well, he hasn't been hooked. I haven't been hooked. We know the killer has pain res. Let's just wait it out. He's going to be looking for the pain res hook. Oh, he's going to get the pain res on the other generator. Of course, the other gen's at like 80%. So now he's going to go back and check on the gen, see that the gen's regressed, and he's going to run straight back to the hook in about 3 seconds. Okay, so he's coming across to us. One of us needs to go in for the save. My ally's running in the same direction of the killer. I'm gonna leave early because he has to check on the gen. There's nothing more painful than being looped outside of chase. So let's get a really good lead on him. There it is. Look at this lead that I have. Now let's see if he's still coming with it. Heartbeat's stable, so he cut through the shortcut to go back to the hook. If he decided to chase that, it would have taken him 15 to 20 seconds to enter chase. Then I would have had everything to loop at my disposal. Looks like that's him tier 3 now, so now he gets an extra 2 meters on his lunge. Let's get straight back onto the gen. These gens are not close together. This is going to be very hard for the killer to do. I should have been the one going for the hook save based on the fact I hadn't been infected, I haven't been hooked, and I'm at full health. My teammate was the exact same, but he is infected. However, my teammate responded appropriately early because he had information most likely on Kindred, much like myself, and then I waited around to do the gen. Just like the killer did to Feng Min, he tunneled her off hook. I don't want to say he camped her, but he came back to hook to kill her as well, and then she jumped out of a locker, he saw her, so he went straight for her too. She needed to play a bit more quieter, a bit more immersed in order to stay alive. Now, I haven't really looped the killer this game. I've kind of avoided him like the plague, but at the same time, I've been applying... I hear a zombie there. I've been applying the pressure towards the objectives like I've needed to. Looks like the gen's gonna be done and the killer's not in chase of the person. The zombie must be underneath me if I heard it. I do have a pretty cute flashlight. There he is. I do have a pretty cute flashlight. I don't think he's going to let go of that chase after Alucard, so I can go work on a door. Free reign. This is actually the best case scenario, because this door is really close. I could work on this. Yep. He's hooking him further through there. There is an alleyway outside there where he can stand and body block one of two doorways. He didn't do it, which is nice. He sees my ally. My ally has time to get that save. By then, the door's going to be open. They can both take a hit. Yep, he does not get this. What? That was really inconvenient. I took a scream while I was in the middle of going for the flashlight. I think I might have actually got the blind. I did, the killer blind. There you go, I did get it. It's in the top right. Anyways, guys, that's been an educational, informative Dead by Daylight survivor game. If you find yourself in a position like the Feng Min and you've been hooked and you're the only person been hooked, it's probably your time to go immerse and play a little bit more tactical rather than just rushing through gens, because an alive player is better than a player that is dead. Anyways, guys, if you're following over at YouTube, make sure you tune into the live stream. If we have a look at the points, we scored 10,000 in objective, 6.5 in boldness. It wasn't a bad game. Teammate came through as well. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the fog in the next video. Have a good one. Cheers.